Hello, hustlers. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If not, welcome back. The hot topic of the day is whether Twitter is doomed and is it a strong sell? Should you sell and go buy something else and not see Twitter? That's what we're going to see. Stay tuned. And a legal disclaimer for you to pause and read. So, is Twitter doomed? For you to clearly answer this question, you need to look at two important metrics when it comes to Twitter, any kind of social media. The first thing is the first and the most important thing that you need to see is the growth in adoption, growth in with users. How many new users is Twitter adding every single month? That's the most important metric because that shows the Twitter as a network itself, and then there's a network effect. So it grows. So for you to know whether Twitter is growing, you need to really see if they are increasing the users. And the second thing is more time for each of those users, right? The average time each of those users spend on Twitter will tell that they are growing, and that's the first part. Second is obviously, which is the easier part, for Twitter to go and find more advertisers, and now they have more eyeballs, and so they can charge, these advertisers to show the ads to so many people, so many times, so many views, and hence they can make more revenue. So their revenue is directly tied to the number of users and the number of hours each of those users are on the on the platform and consuming content. Now, this company is wishy-washy. It's maybe they just recorded like a couple of cents of profit per share, or they also make a dollar loss. It's not a great company to begin with. Unlike other social media, like Facebook is run great. And also, what you need to understand is Facebook, when their average CPM is like $7, which means they can just charge $7 to uh, the um, the advertisers. Twitter can only charge $3 at $3.50. So just by the even if they have the same amount of users, they can only do half the revenue because they're only billing half. This directly comes to the management style. Is management focusing on improving the revenue? I really doubt. I mean, they are trying, but it's not like other social media companies because, as you know, Jack Dorsey, is also hitting SQ, which is Square. It's in fintech. That's growing a lot. So I'm not sure if they are concentrating, if he is concentrating too much on Twitter. And the other argument I'm hearing is, hey, are they not dominating? They are one of those powerful big tech firms. And also, when you want to do 140 characters, text-based social media, reach the mass public, is Twitter the only option? And yes, that's the only reason why they are, in my opinion, they are even surviving, right? They have the support of all other big techs like Facebook, Google for Android, and Apple, all the other. These guys are they are like there's a collusion going on, um, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's still dominating, right? Now, even though they are doing that, and even though they have this unique kind of social media platform, which is you got a world leader, you got a celebrity, you got someone very important, and then you got like thousands and thousands of people following them. So it kind of gives them the network effect. Um, they all have that, right? So that's probably why they are in a dominating position because they don't have another similar competing social media product, and also they have the support of big tech, right? So that's there. They're dominating. Having said that, the is management is trying hard, but they are not able to grow. Even compared to Facebook, which is a giant company in the social media space. Twitter is very small. Even with that, they're, I think, growing at 11%. They're not even coming close to Facebook. Facebook can increase their growth exponentially because this is kind of a platform where if you want to follow someone else and get the real-time information from the person you're following, it's probably not going to be useful. So because of that, a lot of us who are not following any big leaders or any celebrity or any sports personality, we are not on the platform. So so it has a specific use case, and getting the people to go in is only if you want the information real time from the person you're going to follow. There is no um, there is no incentive for people to go. It's not like Facebook where you can post pictures, you can have groups, you can. There are so many use cases. The use cases with Twitter is limited. So because of that, it's hard. The management is finding it difficult to grow, right? And and this is the reason why I made this video is they banned a few important people, Trump including. So Trump, Linwood, um, Sidney Powell, maybe like a bunch of other people. That is going to put a downward pressure on the company's growth. Why? Because a lot of people, at least I know personally, they signed up for Twitter is because Trump Trump tweets, and I want to know what he's saying right away. And I know a lot of people who just joined, who are in the investment community. They joined Twitter is because they are fanboys of uh, Tesla and Elon Musk, and Elon tweets and they want to know what he says when he says it. So they want to have the first uh, bite of the information. So they all joined because the person they are looking up to is using that medium. Now Trump is banned, and a bunch of others are banned, and then whole bunch of. By the way, I'm not there. It's not political. I'm an independent. I'm not Republican or a Democrat. I'm only trying to look at it from what's really happening. Okay, so because they banned Trump and because they banned a whole bunch of others who are considered conservative or right wing, they are getting banned. So what happens? All their followers, the primary reason you got millions of people in is because Trump was there. Now, if you ban Trump, all those followers are going to go away. So that's going to put a downward spiral. So first thing, they are not even growing that well. They have a limited use case. Now they're going to have lesser and lesser number of people using. Not only that, I believe it's the prime minister or the president of Uganda. He is banning all social media, including Twitter, I think Facebook and WhatsApp and others. They're saying they have too much of their hand into their democracy, so they're going to ban, or at least they already banned. So which means they are also they are so world leaders are getting together. Uh, Chancellor Merkel said, "Oh, they have too much voice. They don't control the democracy, right? So they have too much voice on what's considered free speech. So what's happening is there is a backlash from the world community. So if countries started banning these applications, regardless of whether you can have those users, you're just wiping like you know huge percentage of potential customers and existing customers right away. That's it. You don't have. It's like what happened to TikTok, right? When TikTok got banned in India, that's it. Like they lost millions and millions of users and content creators. It's gone. Same thing. If a country bans, you're losing content creators. Trump is a content creator. If he is not creating content, all those followers who are the consumers, they're not going to be there. So which means it's just going into a downward tailspin. Now, here comes the opportunity. Is it a clear sell? I think it's a sell opportunity because I don't see the stock at $43 or something. It just came, I think, 20% down. In my opinion, I don't even think it has come down significantly. Like if it's crashed, maybe that's an opportunity, but not now. However, if it keeps going down, people will overreact and they will oversell. When this downward spiral kicks in, when more world countries ban, or if anything, until they find until Twitter finds another way to capture this market, it will just go down. And if the stock price overreacts, which it will, that's an opportunity for you to buy the Twitter, but not now. Any like the 20% down is it's not even justifying what's happening, what could happen. So I will stay away. So I am absolutely staying away. I'm watching for a great opportunity for me to get in. But right now, I am staying away. I'm a long only kind of a person. Now, here's the most important question I ask. If anyone wants to buy Twitter or wants to get in because there is a 20% pullback, my question is, you got like a whole bunch of other great companies, great investment ideas out there. For example, Tesla. It's going gangbusters. I'm not saying go and buy Tesla at 800 something. You could have invested when it was 450, not a month back, right? Maybe 500, right? Find great companies, stay away from Twitter. And in my opinion, I think Jack Dorsey's other company, which I'm on and off investing, which is Squire, I think they are doing a lot of good stuff. So if you wanted to invest because of the jockey, go with Squire, not Twitter. That's my recommendation. However, this recommendation is just for fun. As you know, you saw the disclaimer. This is for educational purpose only. You should do your due diligence and invest wisely. Again, our mantra is earn, save, and invest wisely and be prosperous. Our mantra is our mantra, as you know, is earn, save, invest, and be prosperous. Again, if you liked the content so far, please smash the like button and leave a comment so YouTube algorithm will notice that this content is worthy of showing to others. Thank you.